Hey Monkey Butt Nation, I am standing here at Harley-Davidson of Scottsdale with Justin Johnson, General Manager of this dealership. Now, Justin, phenomenal work you've done. Okay, great customer service, best in the industry. Okay, I know that's one of the goals that you have as General Manager here at this dealership. Now, question, I know that we've heard a lot of rumors about, expanding out the dealership and things, and then we see a bunch of a big construction site behind us. Okay, what is this?
Well, you're correct. That is a really big construction site. Yeah, and one of the things after Bob Parsons bought the dealership here that was really front and center for him was making sure that we have the best facilities to match what we feel is the best customer service in the industry. So we started planning quite quickly after Bob purchased the store to build what you're starting to see take shape behind us, which is going to be a really large Harley-Davidson dealership.
Really large?
Really large.
I think is it going to be is it going to be the nation's largest?
It is going to be one of the nation's largest. It'll be about 150,000 square feet. And we're not aware of any others that are any bigger than that. So.
Isn't the dealership in Daytona, the big dealership in Daytona, isn't that only 105,000?
I think that's accurate.
Okay, Harley-Davidson of Scottsdale, go big or go home. So tell us, what are some of the things that are going to be in the new dealership or a new building compared to the older building?
We're super excited about it because even though the building we're in right now has got some interesting character, so to speak, it just won't house the customer service features that we need that this new store is going to have. So our showrooms are going to be so much larger. Where we can put 35 new motorcycles on the showroom floor. In the new dealership, we'll be able to put about 125 motorcycles on the showroom floor. We're building one of the most state-of-the-art service departments, unlike anybody's ever seen in this industry. That is one of the most exciting pieces of this whole project, actually. And
I know Monkey Ranch is looking forward to seeing that.
Well, it is going to be off the chart when you get a chance to come in and see the new service facility. We're going to have room for 16 technicians in our service department with all state-of-the-art equipment, and the design is unlike anything that you've seen that I've ever seen in the 20 plus years I've been in the industry. Our showroom floor is going to be incredibly exciting. We're going to have a lot of really neat areas for customers to come in on the weekends and hang out. That's something we're really excited about, where you can come in and get service work done on your bike. You can come in and shop and take a break and hang out in one of our cool spots that we have in the showroom.
One of the things that always impressed me about this dealership is it has that old school Harley dealership before but that old school feel that you can actually walk in, your technician's name, the sales guys, and they treat you like you were part of the family. And that's one thing here. Now, have that old school, that hanging out at the shop is something that is even better over there. That's awesome.
Yeah, no question it is. And you get that old school feeling, I think, from the people. And the level of passion that we have for the Harley-Davidson brand, and we all ride. I mean, we're all passionate riders, and so many of our closest of friends are riding around with us, and our customers also. And so we're excited to be able to do that on a little bit larger scale at the facility over here. And the other really cool dynamic of that, when you talk about that, those are the places where you're hanging out. We've got an outdoor, outdoor stage and amphitheater area that we're building on the end of the store that's permanent. So we're going to have really cool events going on every weekend. So when you get up in the morning and you're thinking to yourself, I wonder where I'm going to ride my motorcycle today, you're going to think to yourself, I'm going to go down there. They always have cool stuff going on. They have a great inventory of stuff. The staff takes excellent care of me. Got some of the best professionals in the business. In my opinion,
still got cool stuff going on anywhere it is. So stepping it up the way you're talking about, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm really excited. Now, what do you ride?
I ride a 2012 CVO Road Glide.
Ugly. Ugly. You heard it from Grumpy. It's an ugly bike. It's cool, but it's ugly.
It's funny because I've been in the business long enough to know what FLT used to mean. And
We won't go there.
it's funny you mention that because we used to avoid the FLT model like the plague, if you'll remember. Not one of the nicest looking motorcycles in the lineup. And then they have constantly, the ride is where it got me. So they've constantly reshaped that front end to make it sleeker and sexier and sleeker every year, to the point where everybody's like, yeah, it's not too bad. And when you take that weight, this is my 2 cents. When you take that weight off of the front, off of your front forks, like you have on the FLH chassis, which I like the look of the Batwing fairing. But when you take that weight off of the front end and you're riding it at highway speeds, and you're asking it to do things and perform in different environments, whether it's curvy roads or what have you, that's where the Road Glide shines. And people who don't like that motorcycle, I always ask them, have you ridden it? Because we all have our opinions on looks, but when it comes to the ride, which that's what we enjoy the most, obviously, I would be hard pressed to ever be pried off of that motorcycle.
One of the things that we always, I mean, the four of us who are the hosts and tech writer of the show, it's, you could have the ugliest bike in the world, as long as performance is there. That's what you're looking for out of a motorcycle. It's all about performance. Sure. It's what you can get out of it, how well you can enjoy on the Yarnell Hill ride or wherever you're going. If you can have great performance, and I agree, the road thing is great performing on a motorcycle. It's just, but it's okay. Yeah. It's a Harley, so it's okay.
It is, and there's no middle ground. It's either like that or you don't like that. But one thing I really liked about the 2012 Street Glide was they took that back end of it and they put the wraparound bags, gave it that low, sleek look with the cool wheels on it, and did some really neat stuff with the paint and graphics on that bike. That's really what sucked me in on that one. Without a doubt, it is the favorite motorcycle that I've ever had.
We're going to take a look at this with Kamiko. We're going to come back and we're going to take a look at the 2015 Road Glide models.
Sure.
So, and look at the upgraded technology that has gone into that bike. Are you going to upgrade yours to 2015?
You know, I just spent a little bit of extended time on one here about 2 weeks ago, actually, because our custom shop, Spooky Fast Customs, built a new set of bars, and the new bars that came out on the Road Glide didn't necessarily fit my long arms quite as well as I would like them to. So we came out with some really neat new bars. I did the R&D work for Spooky Fast on the new Road Glide bars because they're really complex. And so I got it out, spent probably 20-30 miles on that bike and put through its paces, and I love it. And the biggest advantage to me was the old chassis was a solid, the fairing on my motorcycle is pretty much a solid piece. So it is an air deflection apparatus. Well, the new one has some really cool venting that actually comes through the front fairing. And I wear a helmet when I ride. So when I put my helmet on and I get behind the new front fairing, I get zero buffeting at any speed. I get on my bike and I put my helmet on, and because it's just a solid piece, I get a little bit of that buffeting behind my fairing. And when you couple that with the new electronic system that they put in the new Road Glide, it is a sweet ride. It is awesome.
If you're looking for 2015, I can hook you up with the sales guy to do it.
They can, and they do a good job.
Yes, they do. So this is one of the cool things about Harley-Davidson of Scottsdale and the entire family. The Harley-Davidson of Scottsdale, Spooky Fast Customs, and Go Easy Motorcycles. This is an entire family, a one-stop campus, and we're going to take a look at the entire campus here in a few of what you can get if you're a motorcyclist and you want to take a look. Doesn't matter what brand you're looking for, this is the place to go. Scottsdale, Arizona. Frank Lloyd Wright and Hayden is kind of the major cross streets here. Justin, I appreciate you telling us about the new place and about your bike.
Well, it's great having you, and it's what we're doing here is a special thing. And the whole concept behind what Bob's doing is basically to build a 14-acre motorcycle campus dedicated to the riders and customer service in this area. And really that is the core concept, and that's top down. You know, we spend a lot of time developing that concept and making sure that we're doing what's right for the riders when they're coming into the facility and taking the utmost care of them, and it's paying big dividends. It's kind of a neat thing. Harley rates their dealers in CSI scores, and here in the last 4 quarters we've been one of Harley-Davidson's nationally top-ranked CSI companies, and at times #1 in the whole country in customer service, in service ancillary, and we're consistently the top of this whole Southwest region of the United States. So
I know that's one of Bob's biggest goals, about customer service.
it is, and he starts in the service department. Of course, everything's important to us, but he really feels if we take care of everybody in our service department, a lot of this other stuff takes care of itself. And without a doubt, Bob brings a lot of wonderful things to the table, and it's great for all of us that love to ride and love the sport and the passion and all that good stuff. So it's awesome. We love having you guys. Thanks for coming down.
Can't wait to see the whole campus, and especially they have a training facility here. Okay, we're going to show you that in a few.
Cool.
Thanks.
Can't wait to show you.